As we mentioned at the top of the hour, longtime Buffalo Bisons president and Buffalo Baseball Hall of Famer Jonathan Dandes has died at the age of 72.
Here to talk about his life and legacy. Right now we are joined by Bisons General Manager Mike Buchowski. Mike, thank you very much for coming in.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
What was your reaction to the news of John's passing?
It was, it's a sad day. He had been ill for a while and had been kept in contact with his son Leo and his daughter Erin, and they were preparing everybody, I think, for this to happen. But the finality of it is still what it is, and you just immediately start thinking about the stories and the things that we did together at the Bisons and all the time we spent together, and trying to keep those good memories alive.
John was a real force out in the community, and he was, still is, I suppose, until his untimely death. He has been involved in so many different things. If you are enjoying entertainment out in the city of Buffalo, it is likely that John Dandes had his hand somewhere on it. And he was really that way with the Bisons. I mean, he worked hard for you guys for so many years and did so much.
He did. He was very instrumental when the ballpark first opened, 1988, 37 years ago. It was then Pilot Field, and John was our guy that was there. He had worked in a trailer as it was being built and made a lot of decisions about the fan-facing elements of the ballpark, and his philosophy of food service and food management and how to service people. His beliefs are things that we still do today. It's almost 40 years later, and they've stood the test of time, and yeah, it's just a tough loss for everybody.
In those 40 years, for anyone at home who may be unfamiliar with who he was, what were some of the roles he had with the Bisons? Yeah,
when he first joined the organization, actually he started at Rich Products and then moved over to the Bisons when the new ballpark was being built. And like I said, he was our contact person. He was in charge first of everything that was off of the field, everything that had to do with customer service and security and ballpark operations, and then grew into doing everything, becoming the president of the Bisons. And he loved the ballpark. It was his second home. He was there as much as anybody.
We have so much video of John over the years at different events, always sort of giving away whatever the event obviously is. And I think that goes to what I was saying a little bit earlier, how instrumental he was throughout this community. We served with him, and we know what he does out in the community. When you see someone like that, who really has the ability to do their thing, as he did with the Bisons and with Rich Products, and then he gives that same fervor to all the other organizations, that's a special person.
Yeah, it really is. I always tell people the couple things about John. He will give you his honest answer. If you don't want to know, he was not going to hold back. He's going to tell you exactly what he thinks. But he always did things 100%, no matter what it was. Whether it was at the Bisons or Rich Products or, the board member of the zoo or Shays or, any of the places, ECMC, he just dove right in. And the amazing thing was he was not born here. He's from Queens and came here to go to college at University of Buffalo, met his wife Marcy, who passed years ago, made a family here, and has done more for Western New York than most Western New Yorkers have done in his time.
And I think that says a lot, about what makes the Queen City so special. We've been hearing, a lot of people have been sharing his impact, of course, professionally, but also personally. And I know you mentioned, you have so many stories together. Do you have a favorite moment you can share? I mean,
I can share.
Yeah, you can share.
Oh, just so many. We had a tradition for years that we would go to breakfast the morning of opening day, right? And we'd meet early for breakfast, and we'd have breakfast and talk about the upcoming season. And one of the times it was snowing like it could on opening day. And he's saying, "What do you think?" And I'm thinking, it's not good. Snow. I'm not sure we're gonna be able to play. And just as we're saying that, the phone rings, and it's Mr. Rich, our owner, and he said, "We're going to play, right?" And my answer was, "Of course we're going to play." And he just looked at me like, I thought you said we weren't going to play. I said, "Well, the boss is on the phone. We're playing."
That's right. Play ball, as it were. Mike, you guys are getting ready to start another season. We've been getting all of the emails, ramping up for all of the special evenings and all the stuff. It is going to be another fantastic season down at the ballpark, but sadly it is going to be a season for the first time in many, many years without John Dandes. Yeah. How will the ball club approach that? I mean, I know you guys are mindful of it, obviously, as a friend. So
absolutely. And we'll honor John and, and his family. And I think, continue to do it. I'll personally continue to do it because there's so many things that when I look out at that ballpark or things that I know he had a hand in doing, we'll always remember that. Today was the first time I walked back into the ballpark since he died, and I thought walking in, how many times he made that walk, and just all of the people that he, had an influence on, whether it was at the Bisons or just in our community.
It's great because I want to read something that his daughter wrote on Facebook, and I said it a little bit earlier about how he had his hands in so many things in Western New York, and his daughter wrote so poignantly, "If you've made memories at the Bisons, Canal Side, the Outer Harbor, Shays, Exploring More, and more, then John, he touched your life in some way. Please take a moment and remember him." I mean, that's a very apt way to remember a person who was deeply involved in this community.
And no doubt. And Aaron, I've known Aaron since she was, I don't know how little. Aaron and his son Leo grew up at the ballpark. Leo was a bat boy and did other things at the park. Aaron used to sing the national anthem, and I know they're so proud of their dad, and they're going to miss him tremendously. But I think he inspired a lot of people, and I hopefully not just his family, but people maybe will read what John has done and said, I'd like to see what I can do to give back to our community.
Well said. Unfortunately, our time is short. Mike, thank you very much for taking the time to come in this evening to talk about John Dandes' legacy.
Great. Thank you for having me. Okay.